If you're carrying a grief that feels too heavy to bear, if your soul is weary from the weight of your loss, this message is for you. I want to invite you into a quiet place, a place where you can finally stop striving. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just let go of the noise around you. In this moment, you're seen, and you're not alone. This is a sanctuary for your heart. It's a space carved out of eternity just for you, right now, in this moment of profound need. There are no expectations here. You don't need to pretend. You don't need to be strong. You don't need to hold back the tears that have been waiting just behind your eyes. Here, you're simply invited to be. Let's begin by finding a posture of rest. Settle your body in a way that feels safe and supported. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let the small muscles around your eyes soften. You've been holding so much tension for so long. Now let's breathe together. Not in a hurry, but slowly, intentionally. Take a long, deep breath in, and imagine the air as a wave of peace, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for just a moment. And now, exhale slowly, releasing the tension, the noise, the chaos of the world. Let it all go with that breath. Let's do that again. A deep breath in, filling yourself with stillness, and a long, slow breath out, letting go of the striving. And one more time. Breathe in my presence and breathe out the ache. With each breath, feel your body settling deeper into this moment of peace. Feel the frantic energy of the world start to recede, leaving only the quiet rhythm of your own heart beating in time with the universe. You are safe here. You are held. You can finally rest. As you continue to breathe in this slow, peaceful rhythm, let your mind's eye travel. I want to take you somewhere. Leave the room you're in behind. Leave the demands of your day behind. Just follow my voice as we walk together down a gentle, winding path. The air here is soft. It smells of damp earth and wildflowers. Sunlight filters through a canopy of ancient, wise trees, dappling the ground in patterns of light and shadow. Can you feel the cool, soft moss beneath your feet? Can you hear that distant, gentle melody of birdsong? This is a place untouched by hurry, a land where peace reigns supreme. We're walking towards a sound, a gentle, constant whisper that grows clearer with every step. It's the sound of moving water. As we emerge from the trees, you see it before you, a wide, slow-moving river. Its surface is like glass, reflecting the vast, endless sky above. The water flows with a steady, unhurried strength. It's not a raging torrent, but a river of profound and quiet power. Let's walk to the river's edge. Find a spot on the grassy bank to sit. Feel the solid earth beneath you, grounding you, supporting you. Look at the water as it glides by, endlessly flowing, endlessly cleansing. This is the river of my peace, the current of my grace. Now, in the safety of this sacred space, I invite you to do something courageous. I invite you to acknowledge the burden you've been carrying. For so long you've tried to manage it, to contain it, to carry it without complaint. You've told yourself you must be strong, that you must move on. But here by this river, strength isn't found in holding on. It's found in letting go. What is the weight you're carrying? Let it take shape in your mind. Don't run from it. Don't minimize it. See it for what it is. Is it a heavy cloak, woven from the threads of sorrow, that you've wrapped around your shoulders day after day? Feel its suffocating weight, the way it has constricted your every move, the way it has muted all the colors of your world. Or maybe your grief isn't a cloak, but a collection of heavy stones. Each stone has a name. One is the stone of regret, etched with words you wish you'd said, or words you wish you could take back. Another is the stone of loneliness, cold and sharp-edged in your hands. Another is the stone of anger, a burning ember that sears your palm when you hold it too tightly. Another is the stone of fear, fear of the future, fear of forgetting, fear of feeling this pain forever. Take a moment. Acknowledge each stone. Pick them up, one by one in your mind. Feel their specific weight, their unique texture, their particular pain. There's the name you can no longer speak without your throat closing. There's the memory that plays over and over, a beautiful ghost that haunts your quietest moments. There's the future you planned, now a landscape of what-ifs. There's the hollow echo in your home, in your heart. Don't be afraid of this inventory of sorrow. I am here with you. I'm sitting right beside you on this riverbank. My presence is a shield around you. Your pain isn't too much for me. Your anger doesn't offend me. Your tears are not a sign of weakness. They're a testament to the love that created this grief. I see it all. I see the ache that has settled deep into your bones, the weariness that has clouded your spirit. You've been carrying it all for so long, a silent, solitary traveler on a very difficult road. You have strived. Oh, how you have strived. You've tried to reason with your grief, to organize it, to push it down. You've tried to outrun it, to stay busy enough that it couldn't catch you. You have felt the exhaustion of this constant effort, this spiritual fatigue that comes from trying to do a work that was never yours to do. You feel inadequate, depleted, and maybe even ashamed of your own weariness. But your striving is over. The fight is done. You have arrived at the place of surrender. My child, my beloved, listen to me. Look away from the burden in your hands and look at me. I see you. I see the exhaustion etched upon your soul. I've seen every silent tear that has fallen in the dead of night. I've heard every cry of your heart that was too deep for words. I've been with you in the long, lonely hours when the world was asleep and your pain was your only companion. You have felt alone, but you have never been alone. My presence has been the unseen air you breathe, the silent witness to your suffering. I know the weight you carry because I measured it before you ever lifted it. I know the contours of your heartbreak because I formed the heart that is now breaking. You are not a disappointment to me. Your weariness is not a failure. It's the natural cry of a human soul under a weight it was never created to bear indefinitely. And so I speak to you now, with all the love of a father for his child, with all the compassion of a creator for his creation. Hear my words as they were first spoken, an eternal invitation that echoes through the ages directly to you. Right here, right now, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Do you hear that, my beloved? This isn't a suggestion, it's a promise. It's an urgent, tender command born of love. Come to me. You've tried to carry this on your own. You've tried to navigate this dark valley in your own strength, and it has left you weary, so utterly weary. Now I am inviting you into my rest. What is this rest? It isn't merely the absence of struggle, it's the presence of peace. It is a soul-level stillness that can't be shaken by the storms of life. It's the deep, profound exhale of a spirit that finally realizes it's safe, that it's held, that it no longer has to strive. You've been yoked to your sorrow. You've been bound to your grief. It has dictated your path and drained your strength. But I offer you a different yoke. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. My yoke is easy, not because the path of life is without difficulty, but because you're not pulling the weight alone. My yoke is one of partnership. It's me, pulling alongside you, bearing the impossible load. My burden is light because the heaviest part, the sin, the separation, the finality of death, has already been carried for you. What I ask you to carry is simply your trust in me. That's the lightness. Now, look at the river before us, this ever-flowing, constant river of grace, and look at the burdens in your hands, the heavy cloak, the painful stones. I'm asking you to do something that might feel impossible. I am asking you to let them go. I am urging you with all my love to surrender them. This act of surrender is not one of defeat. It's an act of profound worship. It's the ultimate declaration of trust. It is you saying, I can't, but you can. It's you finally agreeing with the truth that has been waiting for you all along. This burden is too heavy for you, but it is not too heavy for me. Take that first stone, the one called regret. Feel its weight. Remember the moments tied to it. Acknowledge the pain. And now, open your hand. Let it fall from your grasp. Watch as it breaks the surface of the water with a soft splash and disappears into the depths. It's gone. The current of my grace has taken it, washed it, and carried it away. I don't hold it against you. I remember your sin no more. You are forgiven. Release it. Now take the stone of loneliness. It feels so cold, so isolating. You've clutched it in the empty spaces, a painful reminder of what is gone. But you are not alone. I have promised. My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. My presence is with you now. Feel it. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze that stirs the leaves. Open your hand. Let the stone of loneliness fall into the river. As it sinks, accept my companionship. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, I am the Father who never forsakes his child. Take the stone of anger, the one that burns, the injustice of it all, the unfairness. It is okay to feel that anger. Even my own son Jesus felt anger at the brokenness of this world. But holding on to it only poisons your own soul. Give it to me. Let the river cool its heat and carry away its toxic residue. Let me handle the injustice. Vengeance is mine, I will repay. Your part is to release, to forgive, and to be free. And now, the heaviest stone of all, the grief itself, the raw gaping wound of loss. It feels like a part of you. To let it go feels like a betrayal. You fear that if you release the pain, you'll lose the memory of the love. But my child, that is not how it works. The love remains. The love is eternal. It's the crushing weight of the sorrow that I'm asking you to release. I understand your pain more than you can possibly imagine. Don't think for a second that I am a distant God, untouched by human suffering. I am a God who chose to become human. I sent my son Jesus, not just to live a perfect life, but to suffer a human life. He was called a man of sorrows and was intimately acquainted with grief. Do you remember his prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane? Crushed by the weight of what was to come, he sweat drops of blood. He knew the agony of facing a cup of suffering. He didn't want to drink. He felt the sting of abandonment, crying out from the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He wept at the tomb of his friend Lazarus. He experienced the full spectrum of human loss and pain. So when I say I understand, know that it's not an empty platitude. It's a truth forged in the fires of Calvary. He didn't just observe your pain from a distance. He entered into it, sanctified it, and ultimately defeated the death that causes it. Your suffering isn't meaningless. It is not a punishment. Look at my prophet Elijah. After a great victory, he was so depleted by exhaustion and fear that he collapsed under a tree and asked to die. He had reached the end of his own strength. And what was my response? Did I rebuke him for his weakness? No. I let him sleep. I sent an angel to feed him. I met him not in a great fire or earthquake, but in a gentle whisper. I met his exhaustion not with a demand, but with gentle restoration. That is how I meet you now. In your depletion, I offer provision. In your despair, I offer a gentle whisper of hope. And this is the whisper. Your weakness is not your enemy. Your weakness is the very place where my power can finally be revealed. The Apostle Paul, who suffered so much, pleaded with me to take away his own thorn in the flesh. And my response to him is my response to you. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Think of that, my child. Your weakness is not a disqualifier. It is the prerequisite. Your emptiness is not a void, it's a vessel waiting to be filled. As long as you insisted on being strong, on carrying the burden yourself, there was no room for my strength. But now, as you acknowledge your weakness, as you admit your inability, you create the space for my power to flow into you. My grace is enough. It's enough to cover your past. It's enough to sustain you in this present moment. It's enough to secure your future. It is not something you earn through your strength or your striving. It is a gift given freely to the weak, the weary, the brokenhearted. Now with that understanding, look at the river again. It flows on, ever constant, ever cleansing. It's time. I'm here with you. I am holding you. Surrender the final stone. Surrender the cloak. Let it all go into the water. Let go of the need to understand. Let go of the need to be strong. Let go of the narrative that tells you this pain will define you forever. Give it to me. All of it. The weight you were never meant to carry. The questions you can't answer. The future you can't see. Lay it all down at the river's edge. Release your grip. Open your hands. Let it fall. Watch as the river of my grace receives it. It doesn't struggle. It doesn't strain. The current simply accepts the weight and carries it away, downstream, out of sight, until it is no more. It is gone. It is finished. Now breathe. Take the first breath of freedom. A breath without that crushing weight on your chest. What do you feel? There is an emptiness. Yes. But it isn't the hollow ache of loss. It is a clean, quiet space. A stillness. A lightness. This is the space that grace rushes in to fill. Stay seated by the river and simply prepare to receive. You don't have to strive for this either. You don't have to earn it. This too is a gift. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face. This is the warmth of my love. a love that has never wavered, a love that sees you as righteous and whole because of the sacrifice of my Son. Let it soak into your skin, into your very being. Let it thaw the frozen places in your heart. Feel the gentle breeze. This is the movement of my Spirit, breathing new life into you. It is the fulfillment of the promise from my prophet Isaiah. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. You have been weary. You have been weak. Now receive my strength. It's not a frantic, anxious energy. It is a deep, abiding power, a quiet confidence. For I have promised that those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not be faint. You've been crawling for so long, my child, but your time of being grounded is over. In this surrender, you have exchanged your exhaustion for my divine energy. The strength to face tomorrow doesn't come from you, it comes from me. The power to walk this new uncertain path isn't in your own resolve, it is in your reliance on me. Now listen to the words of the shepherd from Psalm 23. Let them be a balm to your soul. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He refreshes my soul. You have been in a barren wasteland of grief, but I am leading you now to a place of rest and nourishment. Imagine those green pastures, soft, lush, and peaceful. This is the state of your soul as you rest in me. I am restoring you, refreshing the parts of you that have been worn down by sorrow. Even though you have walked through the valley of the shadow of death, you no longer have to fear, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. I am your protector and your guide, even when your own heart fails you, even when your flesh feels weak and overcome. Remember my promise. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. I am your eternal portion. When everything else has been stripped away, I remain. I am the unshakable foundation beneath your feet. Let these truths settle deep within you. Allow them to become the new narrative of your heart. Repeat them silently in your heart, not as wishful thinking, but as declarations of a new reality. I am held by the God of the universe. My weakness is a canvas for His strength. I have laid down my heavy burden, and I have received His light yoke. The river of His grace has washed me clean. My soul is being restored. He gives strength to me when I am weary. I am not alone, for His presence goes with me always. My heart is healing, for God is the strength of my heart. Breathe these truths in. Let them take root in the fertile soil of your surrendered heart. This isn't a one-time fix, but the beginning of a new way of being. Every day, every time the shadow of grief tries to return, you can come back to this river. You can remember the feeling of releasing the weight. You can choose again to walk in the lightness of my grace. The sorrow may have lasted for the night, but joy comes in the morning. This is your morning, the dawn of a new hope. A quiet, gentle joy that is not dependent on circumstances, but is rooted in my unchanging love for you. Now, my beloved child, it is time to gently bring your awareness back. But don't leave this peace behind. Carry it with you. It's yours now. Feel the solid ground beneath you once more. Become aware of the air on your skin and the rhythm of your own breathing, now slower, deeper, more peaceful. Slowly, when you are ready, you can open your eyes, bringing the peace of the river back with you into your present space. Look around you. The world may be the same, but you are different. You are lighter. You are renewed. Let us close this time with a blessing. May the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. May you walk from this place not as one defined by loss, but as one defined by the love of the Father. May you feel the lightness in your spirit, the tangible evidence of the burden you've surrendered. May the grace that is sufficient for you be your constant supply, meeting you in every moment of weakness with divine strength. May you remember that you are never alone, for the Creator of the cosmos walks beside you and dwells within you. May your soul be continually refreshed by the still waters of His presence, and may you find rest in the green pastures of His care. And may you rise each morning with new strength, ready to soar on wings like an eagle, knowing that your hope is not in what you can see, but in the one who holds all things together. Rest in His love, rest in His peace. You are cherished, you are renewed, and you are forever His. If this time of meditation has brought you peace, I invite you to subscribe so you can continue to receive these messages of hope and healing. Feel free to share this with anyone you know who might be carrying a heavy heart. You never know who might need to be guided to the river's edge. Go in peace and carry his rest with you. Amen.